The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia.
And brought her TV over here.
Yeah, my dad kind of looks on her. He's like, he obviously helped me put it in. And but he told me to take it out and he's in my room. He looked around my room and it's like, he's just like kind of curious off and just looking at them when my kids are gone. Like, left the nest.
We left the nest, baby.
Then I had to walk away. I looked through the started tearing up. I was thinking about it earlier. Like, what literally was what was the plan? Yeah, speaking of something, there's a dead spot cancer. There's a really since my mom working she wasn't working really, or she's like barely there anymore. So it's just me and my dad most of the time. It's just me and my family. Literally every time we go over there, we just sit there and just watch videos.
Papa's gonna be straight, baby.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on town between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
To throw from his end zone, Wagner. This one caught by Isabella. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state of Georgia. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams.
Dot mob.
Jameson Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Off play action, Wagner. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Wagner. Pressure, and he's taken it.
Sack.
It's
Who that? Oh, that's Steve. Oh, that was my boy Sack coming out like that.
Scott set to do the punting honors. This is fielded at the 27. They almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
I don't know.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15.
Damn.
Touchdown, Chicago. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tyquan.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wagner, he'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh my God.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness. And oh, he popped it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
He jumped up. I thought the baby dropped. I was like, what the fuck?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores.
No, please, no.
But The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Ooh.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A give running right is Hall. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Wagner.
Oh, that shit.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunky yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
One more time with Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action.
Oh, what is this, man?
Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, man. Come on, Jets. Damn, Jets.
Just to get by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for him, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's airing it out for Williams. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run the football or try and take a shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the 2nd.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you. That's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll go again with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11.
Damn.
And this is caught.
Oh, my God.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away.
Back to the fundamentals.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mahomes now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Touchdown Bears! Jameson Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will take the lead here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you're playing a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jamison Williams
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Yeah, where you at?
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Wagner. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
19 right. 18 right here.
Throwing on first down. Wagner flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 109. That ties ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
That's so funny.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just
rifles one that's going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 29, Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, let's see.
It's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. The Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Too good.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Right side taken in here to start this drive.
Caught that over shit.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wagner. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Wagner. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, the run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting into the third quarter. And the passing game has been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Oh.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And it is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this play.
No. Okay. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Ball again. And once once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Oh,
He's got it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wagner. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
A beautiful span and room to run. And good space to operate there as he takes us down inside the 35-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 1st and 10, Wagner. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darius Slayton, 34 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge out to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 19 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Myles Jack there to make the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hall again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And now off to the races. Down the right side. 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Falcon defense has a touchdown. They'll lead on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage, as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 19 yards away. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he is is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, this is the ideal situation. The fourth quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
This is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darius Slayton, 44 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
Rush coming, he's taken down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew. One for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get him picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just spent it all the time. I was already sold. I don't work back to the cloud. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever I should go, the what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. New toy, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you a grip, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in the text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's the rip, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy, off the top. I just spent it off the top, got it on the road.